Hey guys, so today I wanted to share with you the top 5 things that I have found most useful as a new mom. Some of these items I would have never thought about purchasing, and therefore I wanted to share with you guys just in case you were thinking of any last minute items to add to your registry, or if you just weren't sure if you were missing something. So keep watching. So my baby is my little girl. She is 5 weeks old, and I feel as though I've used these items practically every single day besides the days that I didn't have them, because a couple of them I did purchase later and I wish I would have had sooner, but again, they have just been lifesavers. So the first thing I have is the Bumco Bum Brush. Now, this is so you can apply diaper rash cream on the baby's bum, and you don't have to get your fingers all funky, and I don't know how else you apply diaper rash cream besides your hands. I don't know. That's just, I'm a new mom. I have no idea. So all I know is that I didn't even think about it until my friend said something, and so I purchased this before she was born, and she only recently started to get a red butt. So I have been applying some diaper rash cream here and there, and you only put like a little tiny bit on here, and a little goes a long way because you don't have to, it's not soaking into your hands or a towel or however else it's applied. Again, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, this thing is awesome, and I would have never thought to get it, so I use this all the time. Next, I have the Boba Carrier Wrap, and it's right here. Right now, it just looks like a sheet or something, but it is a wrap. It's like stretchy, and you tie it around your body in a certain way. That way you're able to carry your child on you. And I have found it most useful because like you don't want to carry like a big bulky carrier all around your house, and during the pandemic, like, we don't go anywhere, so I'm just hanging out at home all the time, and when she needs to be worn, I find that to be easier because it's not so bulky. And people say it's like really hard to tie or like whatever. It's not. If you just look up a YouTube video, it'll tell you how to tie it, and it's super easy, and it takes me probably like 30 seconds to get it on me. And the good thing about it is that I can wear it throughout the whole entire day, even if I don't have her on me. That way, if I feel as though I need to pick her up and I need to wear her, I don't have to just like grab a carrier and like, buckle it or do anything. I can just have it on me all day because it is super lightweight, and it's just not inconvenient to me at all. I actually purchased this later. I did not have this when I brought her home. I had a normal carrier, and trying to put a little tiny baby in one of those carriers, like the normal baby carriers, it just isn't realistic. And I know they have like inserts for like newborns and whatever, but no. So I purchased the Bubba Wrap, and I love it, and I think it's good to just have that option, just to throw that on your registry as well. Next, I have sleepers, and I don't know, what other people call them, but, I call them sleepers. So, footy pajamas, whatever. So, I purchased, and people bought me so many onesies. Like, I probably have at least like 100 onesies from newborns to 3 months. When I tried to put a onesie on my baby for the first time, it was so stressful because I felt as though I was like hurting her neck and her head, and she was super fussy, and she did not like it at all. And I found that as time has gone on, she does not like having a onesie pulled over her head. And when I had to change her multiple times a day because if she's spitting up or whatever, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with her getting upset or me being paranoid about just, pulling it over her head and hurting her or just whatever. So sleepers, she is in these all day, every single day. And I have purchased more newborn ones because I originally didn't have any newborns. I had 0 to 3 months. My daughter was born at 6 pounds and left the hospital at 5 pounds 9 ounces. So she was tiny, and she did not fit in any of her newborn sleepers to begin with, the like couple that I did have, and so I had to buy more because she's not fit in those 0 to 3 months. And she wears these every day. because I can just unzip it and, you know, put her on here, and just like whatever in here, put her on here. I can just unzip it and put her in here. And yeah, and it is wintertime right now, so it is very, very convenient, and I would have never thought that she would be in these all the time. In my mind, I'm like, oh, she's going to be in these cute outfits during the day, and then at nighttime I'll put her in a sleeper. No, don't kid yourself. I'll tell you this right now. You are not going to be wanting to put your kid in a bunch of cute new outfits multiple times a day. It's just not going to happen. So sleepers, and you can always get like thinner ones for when it's warmer outside, if your baby's due in the spring or summer. And my recommendation is that just any type of like kimono style, I think that's what they're called, that like it's like a wrap, it doesn't go over the baby's head. Anything that doesn't go over the baby's head, I would definitely have a lot of articles of clothing like that on hand for your newborn, because it's just, I would have never even thought about it, but it is really annoying and stressful to pull a onesie over a baby's head multiple times a day. So she lives in sleepers. Next I have Crinkle toys. Toys that crinkle. And also just like little rattles or whatever. So I again didn't know about this whole Crinkle toy thing. My friend gave me a bunch of them, and one day my baby was crying and I didn't know what to do, so I'm like looking for like toys and stuff. And with a newborn, they don't play with big toys, they're just kind of sit wherever you put them, and they just sit there, and they don't really respond to like movement, I guess, and like things going on. I don't know. So I grabbed the Crinkle toy and I, you know, was doing it or whatever, and she stopped crying. And ever since then, if she is crying like crazy, or we can't figure out what's wrong, we grab one of those Crinkle toys, and that way it gives us time to just, you know, have silence to just think about, okay, what is wrong? Did we check her diaper? When was the last time she ate? Or if my husband is holding her or whatever, and I'm getting a bottle and she's screaming her head off, he can grab one of these Crinkle toys or just like a little rattle, and he can occupy her so she's not so upset until she gets her bottle. Having just like these little handheld toys that make sound, not, and I wouldn't say music, she doesn't really respond to like the musical toys, but the ones that make just like rattle sounds or the crinkle sounds. So again, I don't know if they will stop every baby from crying, but it has been something that we use every single day and we just find very convenient. So I would make sure that you get some little Crinkle toys. Don't focus so much on like the really big toys when it comes to your newborn. Your newborn is not going to use them anytime too soon. So I would get like a lot of the little toys. That way you can hopefully help your newborn not cry, or like stop them from crying. I don't know, whatever. So lastly, I have the snoo bassinet. Now, if you know what the snoo is already, you're gonna be like, girl, I don't have money for the snoo. It is ridiculously expensive. It really is. But I understand now why it is so expensive. I would say it is worth it, but I do wish that more moms had access to it because of how amazing it is. And they now let you rent the snoo, and that's what we did. As you can see next to me, this is the bassinet. This is the Halo bassinet that we originally intended her to sleep in, and right now it's holding my laundry. So you obviously know what happened with that. She didn't like it. She hated it. And when we put her in it, when we first came home as new parents, new scared young parents or whatever, she was just screaming. And so we would just hold her for her to sleep, or she would sleep in a swing or a bouncer. And as you may already know, none of those are safe sleep places. It's not safe for her to sleep without us being awake and watching her and paying attention to her. So we would do sleep shifts, and my husband and I did not sleep in bed together for the first couple weeks of her life, and one person was downstairs with her while somebody was like sleeping for 3 hours, and then we would rotate. And it was really stressful. And one night I was just extremely tired, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. And I rented the snoo, and I am forever grateful that I did that. If you don't know what the snoo is, it is a bassinet that will rock the baby, and it provides like a flat surface, and so it's safe, but it also like rocks the baby like a swing or whatever. And as she cries more, it rocks faster, and the sound machine that it has gets louder, and it helps to soothe the baby, and it also connects to an app on your phone. And yeah, it has been amazing, and you can do your own research to find out way more info about it now that I'm bringing it to your attention. And I would set up some type of fund on your registry. That way you're able to get some donations in order to pay for the snoo. I, again, suggest renting it unless you want to have more kids, or I don't know, like, it's just really expensive, but renting it is not too bad. And yeah, so I would just add it to like just some type of fund or whatever to your registry to get the snoo, and it's just awesome. And we would get no sleep. We would not be able to sleep in bed together. It would have just, it's been life-changing. That's really all I have to say about that. So these are the 5 items that I use every single day that I feel as though, besides diapers and wipes and formula, I could not go without being a new mom. So I hope this has been helpful to you and maybe gave you some ideas of what to add to your registry or anything that you're missing. If you liked this video, then I'm sure you'll like it, and if you want to come back and watch more, I'm sure you'll subscribe. So I don't even need to tell you to do that. Okay, whatever. I don't know if you can hear my baby crying, but my husband has her, but I should probably go. So